From Srimad Bhagavatam, we have been hearing Sri VENU GEET, which had been spoken by Sri Shukdev Goswami in a very beautiful way. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 12 cantos, and in Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 18,000 verses, shlokas. In Bhagavad Gita, there are around 700 verses, and in Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 18,000 verses. From head to toe, toe to head, the Swarup of Krishna is Srimad Bhagavatam. You must have heard this many times. From Krishna's two lotus feet, they are first and second cantos. Krishna's two lotus feet, they are first two cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. Third canto is Krishna's thighs. Third and fourth. Fifth canto is Krishna's navel. So we are going from feet to up. Sixth is Krishna's chest, sixth canto. And then seventh and eighth Krishna's two arms. Ninth is Krishna's neck. 10th is Krishna's face, smiling face. 11th is Krishna's forehead. And 12th is Krishna's head. From 1 to 12. First canto to 12th canto. Srimad Bhagavatam is the complete Swarup of Sri Krishna. Like in our house, we keep our deities, Thakurji, Gopalji, Radha Krishna. But Radha Krishna, in our house we have Gopalji and Radha Krishna, but it's better to keep Radha Krishna because we serve both Radha and Krishna Yugal. We serve Yugal Sarkar. That's why our Mahamantra is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So this is called Yugal Upasana, which is topmost Upasana. From 1st to 9th cantos, they speak this point that what is written in the 10th canto. Means 1st to 9th canto, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, they all nourish 10th canto. They all nourish 10th canto. So this is the body. If we have the body, but if we don't have the life air, then how it would be? So which is that life air? That life air of Srimad Bhagavatam is, we all have 5 life airs, not one life air. Like we say, oh, he's losing his life. He kept in Nirjala Ekadashi, it looks like as if he's dying. He's losing his life here. So it's called Panch Pran. 5 different names are there. But in Srimad Bhagavatam, what are these 5 prans? These are these 5 Geet, which gopis sang. And these 5 songs, Geet, gopis sang in separation from Krishna. These are Srimad Bhagavatam's Panch Pran. Which are those? Venu Geet, Gopi Geet, Yugal Geet, Pranay Geet, Brahmar Geet. These 5 songs were sung by the gopis one by one. We will hear all these songs, then it will be better. Some devotees say We started Bhajan Rahasya. Where is it gone? We just heard one chapter. That Bhajan Rahasya is so long and it's in detail. So it's difficult to hear it in slots because it's in detail actually. And we only heard in 2 months just one chapter of Bhajan Rahasya. Then Chaitanya Charitamrita. Oh my god. It's 3 volumes, big 3 volumes. It would take 3 years. But so it's better if we discuss, if we hear these small geets, then it would be better. So we are trying our best that by God Purnima we should try to complete Venu Geet. But it depends on the will of the Lord because I can't speed up. I have to go with the flow. So for introduction, these 5 songs are very important. These 5 songs are the life air of Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is why we should remember this 5 songs. So the we heard till the 10th verse of Venugit, and now we're gonna hear about the 10th verse of Sri Venugit. It's a very beautiful verse, the 11th verse. If you want to learn it, you should remember it. If you cannot learn it, then you should try to understand its mood, its feelings. I have this complaint from some devotees. Maharaj, it took me 10 days to learn this verse. It took me 10 days to learn this verse. How do you learn so many verses? See, for learning verses, there is one age. These children on the screen, small children, they have fresh mind and sharp mind, so they can easily learn the verses. I mean, there's no specific age to learn the verses, but in young age, it's little easier to learn the verses. When I was living in the mud, my age was less, so in a day I used to learn 5 verses, 5 shlokas, sometimes maybe seven verses we would learn. So for that we need one zeal, utsa, enthusiasm to learn these verses. If you cannot, then don't get worried. Try to understand the essence, the meaning of the verse. And I mean, if we learn the verse but we don't know its meaning or essence, then what's the point? It's such a beautiful verse. This verse describes about the deers. When we would we used to go for morning walk in Holland, me and Vijay Prabhu, we used to go to a park. There used to be lots of deers in Holland. Okay, they are captured in cages actually in Holland, in that park. So we used to look at the deers and we used to remember this verse of Venu Geet, the 11th verse. So Vijay Prabhu used to ask me, Maharaj, at this place every day you just chant this verse. What do you speak? I used to chant and I used to see these deers, and then I used to recall this verse of Venu Geet. So he asked me, what do you, Maharaj, what do you speak when you see these deers? Do you speak their language? I said, deers don't speak. They are very calm. They're very calm and quiet animals. Who are speaking? The gopis of Vrindavan. It's a new chapter now. The gopis of Vrindavan, what are they saying? Dhanya. First word is Dhanya. Dhanya sama mudgatopi ya hiranya itha. So they are speaking and they are saying, "O Sakhi, when Shri Nand Nandan Sham Sundar, Krishna is who? Nand Nandan, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Sham Sundar, he has his unique beauty. The word uses vichitr. Vichitr means unique, special. It's not okay. It means the style of an ordinary cowherd boy. He's wearing a dhoti, and on top he has his armlets. Okay, so it's bajuband is a long kurta which has knots on the chest. It's not armlets. It's a different cloth which they wear on chest. Sometimes they don't wear it. It is just an upper cloth like pitambar. And on his head, Yashodamaya put some dots. Yashodamaya put some dots. And that the dots come to his cheeks in different designs. So Yashodamaya takes hours to do this makeup, shingar of Krishna. And then one turban, pagdi, turban. There's a bhajan. Pili teri pagdi rang kala. Yashoda Maya thinks Kanaya goes out in the sun and the sun rays would come on Krishna. So he should wear a turban. So that turban has lots of pearls, jewels, accessories, and a place to carry peacock feather. So there are many reasons why Krishna wears turban. This is called Vichitra Shringar. So the pearl necklace on that turban is shaking. It's moving. That has different designs which are put on that turban. This is Krishna's Vichitra Vesh. Karnyo Karnikaram. Karnyo Karnikaram means in one ear he has just one flower. In one ear, one flower. And the flower is Karnika. So Krishna just walks and he picks up that flower and put on his ear. That's why Nandan Sham Sundar, he doesn't have a very ordinary shingar, but his vesh is like a cowherd boy. And he plays his flute, and then what happens? What happens when he plays his flute? The animals who took birth in the species of uh, deers, when they hear Krishna's flute, they, along with their husbands, they run towards Krishna. So these animals, these deers who took birth in the species of animals, look at them. So gopis are standing in one group. They're talking to each other and they're speaking the glories of the Venu. We heard this in the previous verses. And the ancestors of Venu flute is who? The trees. And look, they are crying. They are feeling so fortunate that look, one of our child has become Krishna's flute. Oh, look at this land of Vrindavan. Krishna's foot signs are impressed on the chest of Vrindavan's land. They carry Krishna's foots on the land. But when they see the deers, they say all around there are deers in Braj. Okay, the moment gopis looked at deers, they started glorifying the deers. Oh, Sakhi, look at these deers. Just out of a sudden, they are speaking like this. Look at this hill. This is so beautiful. It has snow on it. See the black clouds on it. Oh, oh, look at that bird. That bird is so beautiful. So they are so astonished, surprised. Now they are talking about these deers. Oh, Saki, look at these deers. Look. They are so fortunate. So fortunate. They are in the mode of ignorance, like they are animals. They are ignorant. They are not even in the species of humans. Tamsic yoni, mode of ignorance. And these deers, she deers, look at their fortune. They are they are hearing the Krishna's Venu and they are running towards Krishna. And they're not going alone. They are going with their husbands, he dears, and they are running towards Krishna along with their husbands. So they are saying they come with their husbands, they don't go alone. Means their husbands don't stop them. Let's go. Both of us together would take darshan of Krishna. So, along with their husbands, they run towards Krishna and with their big loving eyes, they glance Krishna. Look at these deers. And now gopis are females. That's why their main focus is on the female section. And they're talking about female section only. What he deers are doing, they don't know. They don't speak about that. They just say that their husbands did not stop them. But their goal, their vision is towards the she deers because gopis are females. They say when they come near Krishna, they look at Krishna with their long, large eyes, with lotus eyes, with their lotus shaped eyes. They do worship of Krishna, archan, worship of Krishna. They do arti of Krishna. They just they just look at Krishna. They do arti of Krishna with their sidelong glance. जयो जयो राधा कृष्ण युगल मिलान आरती करे ललितादि सखीगण मदन मोहन रूपा त्रिभंग सुंदर पीतांबर शिखी पुछा चूड़ा मनोहर ललिता माधव भामे वृषभानु कन्या नीलवासन गौरी रूपे गुण धन्या नावनालंकार करे छलमल हरि मनो विमन वदन उज्ज्वल शाखादि सखी गण नाना रागे गाय प्रिय नर्म सखी जटो चामर डुलाय हता माधव पाद जाशे भक्ति विनोद पदे सुखे भाषे. This is how they do arti, the archan. One is just looking at someone. Then second is taking their darshan. Then third is glancing at them, niharna. So here the she deers, what are they doing? With their sidelong glance, with their eyes which are lotus shaped, with those eyes, they are doing archan of Krishna from the corners of their eyes, sidelong glance, from top to bottom. They are glancing at Krishna. This is called archan. From his lotus feet to Krishna's head, they are looking at each and every limb of Krishna. This is called archan, doing arti of Krishna. If we do archan of Krishna, Krishna will also do something, right? Will we just stand there? If we go in front of Thakurji, we do Aarti of Thakurji, we do Dandavat Pranam to Thakurji, The male section does Dandvat and the Matajis they do half Dandvat. Shashtang Pranam. So Krishna just stands there and just smiles. Okay, fine. You did okay. You did it. Okay, fine. No. Or he also does something. Does he have anything to do? Krishna? Yes, he also does. Like we do our arti of Krishna, Krishna also with his eyes, he he increases our love for him with his eyes. So don't think that Krishna is just that our darshan is going a waste. Oh, I go there in the temple to take his darshan. He just stands there in the altar. He doesn't even move. He just smiles and nothing happens. So does something happen? I did pranam as well, but he just smiles looking at me. At that time, Krishna, what Krishna does, Anandam Vardhana Prema Niketan Fulasarajo Jakama Kopaganagan Chita Vinodana Samasta Gunagana Dhama. Anandavardhan, Prema Niketan. Krishna at that time he increases our happiness, our pleasure, our anand, our happiness. So he is not sitting idle. He is also doing something for us. And in this situation, the she deers, they are with their eyes doing archan of Krishna. And Krishna, what Krishna is doing? He with his Krishna with his loving, he's accepting the love and respect they are getting from the she deers. Krishna is also looking at them with his loving eyes. And she deers are thinking, we are accepted. Krishna acknowledged us. He respected us. Krishna looked at us. We are being acknowledged. So in reality, their life is a success. Whose life? Whose life is a success? Gopis are saying in reality, these she deers are so fortunate. Their life is perfect because they took darshan of Krishna and Krishna also looking at them with his loving eyes. Oh Sakhi, oh my friend, we being the gopis of Vrindavan, but we can't surrender to Krishna like this directly. They're talking among each other, all this conversation. Oh, we are not fortunate, not lucky like these she deers. We are gopis. Still, we can't surrender to Krishna this much like how these she deers are doing. Why? Because our family members, they they do kudanne. Kudanne means Kurne means they complain. They don't like. Indian people can understand this. Kurne means from distance. In English, what can be the word Maharaj is thinking actually? Like they don't like it. They get worried. Oh, why she's going out? Inside they get disturbed. Internally they don't like it, and they get irritated internally. That's called kurna. Our family members they become disturbed, distressed. Oh, this is such a bad situation. This is such a weird situation that um, this is the meaning of this verse actually. You can learn this if you can. Now in its commentary, let's see what Gurudev is saying. Oh, look at the fortune of these she deers. We don't have fortune like them. We can't be like them. We are we are unfortunate and they are fortunate. Why? Even though they are in animal species, they are not humans or gopis like us, and they they are having no wisdom because they are animals. Because of they are animals, they have no wisdom. Like if someone says, if, if trees have life, yes or no? Leaves, plants, creepers, yes, they have life. So why do you eat plants, leaves, spinach? Why you eat these? Shark. It's not shark, it's shark. Shark means green leaves. Why do you eat leaves? Why do you eat vegetables? They also have life. So understand these three categories. What's the difference? Those who speak a lot, they blabber a lot about this thing. Then humans, animals, plants, they all are same. We all are equal. What's the difference? What's the difference? The trees, they are called achadit chetan. Chetan means chetana, consciousness. Trees have, plants, trees, vegetables, they have consciousness, but achadit, it's covered. Their consciousness is covered. That's why they don't feel much the pain. They are getting sunlight, sun rays, heat, winter, cold. They don't have feelings because their consciousness is covered. Why we feel cold? Like in the morning we feel cold, we wear a sweater. Or in the day it will be hot, we will take off the sweater. We why we feel this difference? Because our chetana is viksit. It's elaborate, it's sensitive consciousness. We are very sensitive. If someone says something bad to us, we feel bad or good. So our consciousness is not as same as the trees. Their consciousness is called achadit, means it's covered, and our consciousness it's not covered. That's why they can't really feel much about the pain and distress or uncomforts. And the birds, animals, they also have consciousness. But this is which kind of consciousness? Mukulit Chetan is more than the trees, but less than the humans. They have consciousness, but it is, I see all day here. Animals, birds, they roam around here. Where is their consciousness? Sorry, meditation. How to get food. They just die for getting food. And then they sit and then they just go to sleep. And then they give birth to their children. They go to their children. If you go near them, they get scared. Only they do these four activities: eating, sleeping, mating, defending. Eating, sleeping, mating, defending. And give birth to children. They get scared, they defend themselves, they arrange for their food. That's why Mukulit Chetan. But in humans, the consciousness is in detail, elaborate. It's not covered. So even as per in some country, I won't say earthquake because if I say earthquake in Hawaii, just by saying earthquake comes. No, understand if some storm has come somewhere. So what would happen? Many people die in a storm. Last time when I was speaking Harikatha here at the same spot in Hawaii, the moment I said earthquake comes, an earthquake really came. and my iPad fell. All the books fell. It was such a dangerous earthquake. Here it's quite common. It keeps coming. So, example, if a storm came somewhere, so the headlines would be what? The headlines in the news: 500 people died. But no one writes 1,000 trees died, 1,000 animals died, 5,000 birds died, 20,000 ants died. Nobody counts them, nobody thinks about them. They're not even counting. Why? Don't they have life inside them? They do have. They have life, but their consciousness level is very dormant, covered. And our consciousness level is not covered, it's not dormant. It's not dormant as theirs. That's why it's important. So gopis are saying, okay, these she deers, they have no wisdom. They are born in animal species, but still they're not. Um, they're still fortunate to have Krishna's darshan. But we took birth in human species, and we have wisdom because we are humans. Still, we are not fortunate to get darshan of Krishna. This is our situation. Our wisdom is so developed, our consciousness. Still, we have no. We are not lucky enough to get Krishna's darshan. This is such a weird situation. This is what gopis are saying. We can't do. But look at these animals who are born in animals, this she deers who are born in the species of animals, they are taking darshan of Krishna and we cannot. So it is said here that so these she deers. Sorry, I lost the connection, so I missed the point of Maharaj. So someone who has a relationship with Krishna, but his wisdom is not developed. His wisdom is not developed, but he has a relationship with Krishna. That person is also millions times better than a person who has no connection with Krishna. Example, there are many social workers, those who serve the society. They have nice nature, they are helpful, they can't hurt others, they don't want to see others unhappy. They serve the birds, the animals, they serve free medicines in hospitals, they do voluntary service, and they're very sober. They wake up early in the morning at 4 a.m. and they are very sattvic. They eat sattvic food. I see so many people like this. They sleep early in the night by 8 9 p.m., but they have a very simple life, and they serve all in the society, the birds, the animals, the humans, everyone, but they are not believers of God, atheist. They don't believe in God. I accept nature. I accept Mother Nature. But I don't accept Bhagwan. I don't accept God. But if you see their behavior, they look so nice. No one is so nice like them. They're so calm, so sober. They don't get angry. One side, this kind of person. Example, person A. Other side, person B, who he is a little short tempered, 1 minute angry, and then normal. He gets irritated. And I am not worried about what the world is doing. Who is president, who is prime minister, I don't care. I have no connection. I mean, I don't care. But he chants Harinam. He fasts on Ekadashi. He reads Bhagavatam. He goes to Vrindavan for parikrama. He does archan of Govardhan. But I have no connection with this world. Why should I help others? This is person B. Now, from ordinary vision, it looks person A is much better. He doesn't get short tempered. He's so calm. And see, he serves everyone. He serves the society and everyone. He also eats simple food. He wakes up early morning. He sleeps early. He goes to bed early. He has a sattvic life in the mode of goodness. So it looks like person A is so nice. But from the spiritual point of view, person A has no value, zero value. He has no value. No, he's so good. He does social service. So even cows are so calm. The deers are so calm. Have you seen? They just roam around here. 100, 200 deers, they roam around here in America. Like in India, we see cows on the road sitting. And here we see deers. They don't say anything to others. They just eat their grass and they are very quiet. If you go near them, they run away. So they should be great devotees. They also wake up 3 a.m. to eat. By the evening, birds go to bed. Even the birds are so great devotees. No, by this we cannot understand. The main point is who has relationship with Krishna. Do they have a relationship with Bhagwan or not? This is the barometer. That's why it is said Krishna's sambandh vihin. A person who who has no relationship with Krishna, he has no value. He or she has no value. No, how can you say this? I said this uh, from spiritual point of view. I from spiritual perspective, it's not a generalized statement. I mean, I did not generalize it. No, they don't hurt anyone. Person A, they are so nice. They help everyone. All these qualities, just keep them one side. And even a devotee of Krishna, maybe he gets irritated. He has thousands of bad qualities, but he has just one good quality which makes him unique, separate from others, and that is Krishna Sambandh Yukt. He does bhakti of Krishna. He wants to do bhakti of Krishna. And he also tries to do some bhakti of Krishna. That person is far superior than those who don't want to do this and have all other good qualities. All good qualities one side. on one scale, and other side just one good quality, which is Krishna Sambandh, relationship with Bhagwan. This quality is topmost, far superior. So that's why here it's this is the difference. But we are material people, we see other material qualities easily. But even this, if we see from, if we read scriptures, here Bhagavatam, then our vision to see the world will change. I'm not speaking here about some revolution. I'm not trying to bring any revolution here. This is a fact. It can be my parents, my children, my wife, my husband. It can be anybody. But this is the barometer we need to use to check. From spiritual point of view, from this vision, one has to be judged from this vision. That's why there is a big difference. If all these qualities, if person A has all good qualities, if that person A does little bhakti, then it is called sone pe suhaga, means gold, shining gold. Person A has all good qualities and he also becomes a devotee, then he looks like a gold. We take birth in Bharat, India, but we don't know what is Gita and what is Bhagavatam. We don't know the difference between Shrimad Bhagavad Gita and Shrimad Bhagavatam. So this is sad. Someone who takes birth in India, in Bharat, people say, "Oh, your 7 days Bhagavad Gita Saptah is there." I tell them, "No, it's not Bhagavad Gita Saptah. It's Bhagavatam Saptah." They don't know the difference. Then I tell them, they don't even know the minimum difference. They don't know minimum basics. Even though they are born in Bharat, where by birth we do spiritual activities since birth. But there is no relationship with Krishna. All good qualities are there, but then it has no value. That's why it is said, bhakti in a dead body. In the dead body, if we make that person wear accessories, golden bangles, golden earrings in the ears, diamond earrings, will it look nice on that person, on that dead body? If suppose a lady left her body, the soul left the body of a lady, she got married, after some days she got a heart attack and she died, and from her hands all her bangles are taken out, the necklaces taken out. But on the dead body, if we put ornaments, accessories, will it look nice? Will it have any beauty? It will have no beauty. That has no life. So beauty comes when, beauty of ornaments, only then when that body has life, soul. So all these qualities, if they join with bhakti, then it's so nice. So I meet with lots of people. They are nice social workers. Social workers, they are nice, but they fear to chant. Because if I chant and I become a devotee, then who will do my business? Who will do my job? They predict that I don't know what I will become if I start chanting. They start predicting, they start anticipating. It's a practical thing. You can check around yourself. They fear so much from Bhagwan and his holy names. And in the entire world, there are millions of families who do business, job, they have children, they go to school. Did they all become devotee? I mean, did they become sadhu? It's not so easy to become and renunciate. It's not so easy. Because of that fear, because of that one fear, they don't want to chant, they don't want to do ekadashi. If I become a sadhu, then what will happen? If I become a renunciate, then this is such a dilemma. Weird situation. I don't understand. Oh, your qualities will increase. Your qualities will get so nice, bright colors. If you are such a nice person, and if you do even 10 minutes, one round of mala for Bhagwan, then your qualities will become, in Hindi say char chand, means you will become more glorious. But if you don't do that and you do everything else, then it's zero from spiritual perspective. Big O. So um, we should try to preach, guide our family members, our friends. This is called preaching. We should try to help them to have, if to have faith in holy name. It doesn't mean that if you start chanting you will go to Kashi or Vrindavan or become a renunciate. It's not so easy to live in Vrindavan for 7 days. You will just come back so soon from Vrindavan. It's not so easy to become a renunciate. Renunciation doesn't come so easily. It's not the fear from the world. The fear is from this fact that my friends would leave me. I won't be able to sit and drink with them. They would abandon me. This is the fear they have. My friends, I party with them. So I eat non-veg sometimes. I don't eat non-veg on Tuesdays. I drink sometimes because they are friends. Otherwise, I would lose my friends circle. You worry for your friends. You don't worry for your life. You're 60 years old, you're 70 years old. You maybe you might have just 20, 30 years more. That's it. You're not worried for your life. You're worried for your friends. You're not worried for your next life, next birth. You have given priority to your friends, to society, or to Bhagwan. Who will be with you? Your society or Bhagwan? Who is with you, who has been with you, and who will be with you? Your friends. Your friends. They would they would leave you. They would burn you and leave you. Today the trend is such a busy lifestyle we all have that in cremation they go for 1 hour and their phone is on. They take calls because they're so busy. Naturally, they, nobody can stay in cremation function for more than an hour. Earlier, people used to be there for 3 4 hours unless and until the body doesn't get completely burnt, and they would really give support to that family who is in depression because they are sad right now. They lost a family member, so they would speak with them and share feelings with them. They had time, but now they just want to show their face. This is our friend circle. They would show their face to us, they will fold their hands, and they would just go back. And for them we left our good qualities. For these friends we are doing injustice to ourselves. In Hindi it's called na insafi. Sorry, Urdu. It's nainsafi. In injustice. In doing injustice with ourselves. So that's why Krishna Sambandh Vihin, deprived of Krishna's relationship. And but he has intelligence, he has wisdom, but no relationship with Krishna. From that person, okay, this person is not so better. The other person who has bad qualities, but he has relationship with Krishna, he is much, much, much better. And Bhagwan is Bhakt Vatsal. This is the topmost quality of Bhagwan. Bhakt Vatsal. He has mamta, possessiveness towards his devotees like a mother. A mother takes care of his child like the child is her soul, her life and soul. For the mother, the child is her life and soul. For Bhavan also, for Krishna also, her for his devotees, he takes his devotees as his children, and he takes care of them as his own life and soul, as his own life. There was a big famous king in Agra near Vrindavan. His name was Akbar. So his famous intellectual minister Birbal, he would guide him. He used to guide him. So the queens of Akbar, among them, one Rani was Hindu. Um, one Rani, one queen was a Hindu. So Akbar also read. He also read scriptures, Bhagavad, Ramayana. Actually, Akbar got lots of mercy. He got darshan of Vrindavan, which we never got. You, me, not got. Which Vrindavan? Real Vrindavan. He saw the land of Vrindavan is Chintamani, Jodhabhai. Yeah, that's the name of his Hindu wife. Because his wife was a Hindu, so he would hear Harikatha sometimes. So Tansin would come and he would sing rag. He won't sing ordinary rag, Tansin. What rag he would sing? Because he used to live in Vrindavan, Tansin. So he would come from Vrindavan to sing, to perform in front of Akbar, in the assembly of Akbar. So Akbar, uh, he would hear about the topics of bhakti. He was Dharmik Raja, though he was a Muslim. So once he said, Birbal, I don't understand one thing. Birbal is his minister. I don't understand one thing. Your Bhagwan, Krishna, does he has no army? Birbal said, why are you asking this? Because when I hear Bhagavad sometimes, I get this point because I'm a king. I think Prahlad Maharaj had got so many difficulties. Bhavan had to come himself. Narasimha Bhavan had to come himself. Yeah, he could have sent his army to save Prahlad Maharaj. Gajendra, one elephant, he was drowning. Krishna again came himself. What kind of king he is? He could have sent his army, bodyguards, army. Why he had to go himself? I am a king. If some problem comes, I won't run. I have my status, I have my profile. I would send my ministers, my soldiers. Birbal, I need answer of this. Why your Bhagwan has to go all the time to save Draupadi? He could have sent someone else. Go, go 500, 600 soldiers, go. Birbal said, you want its answer practical or philosophical? No, not philosophy. I want practical answer. Okay, then I need 3, 4 days time to think and answer. Okay, you take your time. Birbal came after 4 days and he said, Maharaj, I got the answer. Okay, tell me the answer. Not like this. Let's go to the Yamuna. Because in Agra there used to be Yamuna. Take your wife, children. We can boat in Yamuna, and during that time we can talk and discuss. Oh, people, do you have a plan? I want to answer your question. That's it. Okay, let's go. Now Akbar is going. He is the king. He won't go alone. All around there are bodyguards in the boats, and Akbar in his boat with his wife, children, and along with Birbal. Okay, tell me, Birbal, Maharaj, wait. Let's come inside, in the center of Yamuna's water. Have some patience. So the moment they came in the center, Birbal got up and he picked up Akbar's child and threw him in the water of Yamuna. And Akbar got shocked. You fool, what you did? He jumped himself, Akbar, and he picked up his child and he came on the boat. Birbal, I'll give you death sentence. What did you do? You were trying to kill my child. Maharaj, why are you getting mad? I was giving practical answer of your question. Practical answer? What do you mean? You first calm down. Your clothes are wet. Then I will tell you. No, you tell me first. Maharaj, all around there are so many soldiers, guards around you. But when you saw your child drowning, what you did? You did not even take 1 second. You did not think that I should order someone else to save my child. You got down. You got in the water because it's my child. If I don't go, then who would go? Maharaj, exactly. Similarly, when Bhagwan Krishna sees his devotees are in trouble, then he doesn't have time to think. Then whom should I send? Should I send my army? Should I send any of my incarnation? He doesn't have that much time to think. In that moment, whatever he is doing, sleeping, eating, he leaves everything and he runs himself to save his devotee. He is my devotee. My He doesn't think anything else at that time, Krishna. If someone is killing your child in front of you, would you think, oh, let me call someone for help? It's not like that. We go ourselves directly to save our dearest one. Krishna himself runs to save the life of his devotees because Krishna is called Bhakt Vatsal. Krishna can tolerate anything, but he cannot tolerate the suffering of his devotees. That's why Draupadi ji, Prahlad ji, Gajendra elephant, and like this, thousands of such examples are there. For them, Krishna came himself, he did not send anyone else. But the condition is you should be a devotee. No. If a devotee has good qualities or not, that does not matter. Point is, you should be a devotee. In Gita Ji, it is said, the one who does my one pointed devotion, Ananya Bhakti, I remove all his shortcomings. And whatever he has, I protect that. I save that. So Krishna becomes his protector. So today we heard such an significant point which we must note down, underline it. It is said, Krishna sambandh vihin viveki vyakti, someone who has no relationship with Krishna but he has wisdom, from that person, the other person who has a relationship with Krishna but no good qualities, not no major good qualities, that second person is much 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 better. This is the essence of today's Harikatha. Tomorrow no Harikatha because today is Ekadashi here for us here, and all night means from 5 to till 5 evening to tomorrow 5 a.m. Kirtan all night. So we will I won't be able to do katha tomorrow. One day off for all of you. If I am prime minister, then I would do a national holiday on the day of Ekadashi, twice a month off. Ekadashi off on, or on Dvadashi off, all night do kirtan. So we would try to do this live on Facebook. If you all want to join us, then you can join and participate with us. You can also join us. We will do kirtan all night, jagran all night. So tomorrow, no katha, then we will connect afterwards, after that. Hare Krishna.